How my champions doing? Had to make some adjustments. First time I tried to record this video, it was not at a good angle, wasn't a good situation. Had to make some adjustments and to make it work. So made our adjustments, we made it work, and we're moving forward. So this is the first CVM video where I got the shirt on, Champions Value Mindset. I want to go over kind of introduction of what we're going to be doing with the project, ideas that I have, people that I plan on bringing on, and how it plan, some plans that I have for the project. Champions Value Mindset, what is that about? It's teaching people how important your mindset is. Just because you have a business plan doesn't mean you have the right mindset to execute your goals. Having a mindset is something deeper than that. Knowing when and how to go about executing what you want to do. Having the right planning strategy. Having the right mindset to know that when it gets difficult, you're going to keep going. You're not going to stop. That's not an option. And having that mindset makes all that possible. So we're going to highlight that. I'm going to bring people on that are in fields that are accomplishing great things so they can let everybody know what their mindset is when things are difficult, what their mindset is when they have to make adjustments. Because you're going to need to know that. You're going to need to know, okay, it's hard. What am I going to do? Because one of the first things you're going to think of doing is giving up. It's quitting. It's the natural human thing when it gets difficult. So I want to bring people on that have made it through things or that had to make adjustments and how they did it, how they made it to where they're at. If you're struggling in your relationship, how did somebody get over these things? If you're going through a divorce, how do you get through it when your emotions might be bothering you? You got kids, you got somebody that might have turned their back on you, or the situation is just not working. What do you do in these times? And to get it from a video, I think it'll be powerful because you get to actually see somebody that's went through the same thing that you went through that could tell you, hey, don't worry about that. Stay focused on this. Think about these things. Create a plan here. Do this. Maybe make a move here. Plan this part out. Start doing this. Write your goals down. Keep a pen and paper next to you. Always use the notes section in your phone. Write down your ideas. Right? Sometimes it's one adjustment that you need to make that'll change your life. One adjustment. Change your life. And if you're not in the right mindset, you might not even notice that adjustment that you need to make. But it's always been there and you always needed to make it. You just weren't in the right mindset to pick up on these things or be looking for these things to make these adjustments that will make everything better or that will make the right things possible because you're not in the right mindset. So this is a very special project. But of course, everybody that comes on here is going to have to go through the foundations of success at least one time. We got to know who they are, know what they've been through. And so I got to make sure that they're going to be able to get on here and give everybody the right kind of message that we need them to get. So that's important. So, this is going to be a very powerful series. People can get on here a lot of different times because there's a lot of different mindsets that we want to, feature. So this is going to be powerful for sure. Definitely plan on connecting with new people all the time, right? Anybody can be a champion. So don't think just because you work at McDonald's that you're not a champion, that you're not great. Just because you work at Wendy's, that's going to be an important part of your life because you stayed strong, you stayed working, and you figured it out. Some people's goal is to work at Wendy's. Nothing wrong with that. That's their goal. But you can maybe give them some ins and outs on how to get in at Wendy's. What they should be expecting working at Wendy's. How to interact with customers if they work on that side. how to fulfill orders, what it's like working in the food service industry. I've never worked in the service industry. I think I would be able to think of how to do it, but somebody that's actually been there, actually dealt with the customers, actually knows when the trucks bring in the product, where to store the product, actually how to do it, I think will be very valuable for somebody that wants to get into that field. Business ownership. There's some people that own some big businesses out there that started just online or started just in pop-up shops, popping them up on tables on corners or at their schools. Started young, started older, started with somebody, started alone. It's a lot of different ways that people got things started and got things going. And I think it'd be important to share these experiences with my community. It's important. That's an important piece of being a champion, being great, knowing that you can accomplish great things. I think the world gets so misguided, and celebrities and athletes are so celebrated. And I think we need to change that a little bit and, celebrate people that are doing important things in their communities and for their families. Like, you're important too. You're playing a big role in this country and this world too. You don't have to, I'm a basketball player, I'm better than everybody. Like, that's how everybody makes people feel. And I just feel like, and ain't nothing wrong with that. I want to have anybody on here. I think we can learn a lot. Like sports, you can learn a lot. Entertainment industry, you can learn a lot. These people work really hard. But I believe that a lot of people work really hard too. So they need to be celebrated and highlighted as well, for sure. So this is the first video. Not going to be that long. Taking care of some things. Got to go do some contracting down in the LA area today. So look forward to that. About to get out of here. But want to come in here and share that message with everybody. Stay focused, please. Please stay focused. Please. Don't let anything knock you out of your focus. Sometimes you got to sit down and refocus. Don't worry about that. As long as your mindset is right, you'll be able to get through it. You'll be able to do the things you need to do. Just want to let everybody know how important that is to stay focused, to refocus, to stay dedicated, to have a long-term approach to things. Don't let a short-term setback stop you from achieving your goals. Know that greatness is possible. Know that achieving your goals is possible. It will happen. It just might take longer than you think, but it will happen. Don't ever tell yourself that it won't happen. Dedicate yourself. Fall in love with what you do. Do it consistently. Get into it, and you will receive the fruits of your labors, for sure. All right, everybody. Thank you for checking this video out. Thank you for being a part of the Champions Playbook community. Plan on doing a lot of great things in the future. Make sure you hit like and subscribe to the channel. It's going to be extremely valuable information. We plan on changing the world second by second.